Hello and welcome to Ash Reviews in English, another quick TLDR look at whatever it is I've reviewed, where I force myself to say something good, something bad, what I think is the best and what I think is the worst, all in my own opinion, of course. And today it's the NiceHCK DB2. Now, these IEMs were sent to me by NiceHCK. I have no affiliation with the brand, and you can find out more by checking out the full review, which is linked in the description, or just head over to ashreviews.com. Okay, so starting off with something good. Well, these are a €20 set of IEMs, and for €20 you get quite a lot. I mean, you get some IEMs which are nicely built. Yeah, they're plastic, but they're nicely built. They've got a bit of aesthetics going on. I'm not a huge fan of the aesthetics, but they're not boring. I'm sure a lot of people will like these aesthetics. You get a cable, which is, I mean, it's not typical black or it is a generic cable, but it's not just a black or a white cable. You get 8 sets of silicone tips in different styles. You get a little transport bag. You get a white Velcro cable tie. And if you're into anime, I mean, you get an anime girl on the box. You get an anime girl on the sleeve that covers the box. And you get an anime girl on the card that's in the box. And you also get an anime girl on the back of the card that's in the box. So if anime is your thing, you get plenty of it. Something bad. Well, with some tracks, when there's a lot going on, when it's a busy track, then sometimes the mid-bass can feel a little congested. It does depend on what music you're actually listening to. Not all busy tracks show it, but there is a bit of a dip in the mids, and sometimes with certain music, it can feel like the mid-bass is sort of like, it's not performing as well as it should, and it sort of highlights that dip in the mids a little. But again, it's not with all music. It depends on what music you're listening to. The best, well, I actually find that the soundstage and the spacing on these is good. It's not a huge, wide soundstage. I mean, these are not a set of speakers 4 meters apart, but they are above average for a set of IEMs, and there's a nice sensation of space. I mean, listening to binaural recordings or even some Dr. Chesky tests, and there's a nice sensation of space and of surrounding you, and I think they do a really good job there. The worst, well, these have 2 peaks, one at like 2K and one at 3.5K, followed by higher ranges, which are, the treble and stuff is not quite there. It's a bit rolled off and it's a bit absent, which sort of highlights those 2 peaks. So again, it depends on the music, some highlight it more than others. But if you're someone who is sort of sensitive to those peaks, I mean, I'm sensitive to 5K, but there are other people I know that are sensitive to 2K or 3.5K, which is where the peaks are. If you're sensitive to those peaks, then you are going to notice it. But it's a shame because otherwise, it's a fairly decent set of IEMs, especially if we think that it only costs €20. But anyway, if you want to know more, check out the full review, which is linked in the description, as I said, or head over to naturalreviews.com. And I'll be back with another one soon. See you later.